So the first part will be from Tim, which is a good thing because I didn't meet Rob until I was 18, and Tim's known Rob, I believe, since the day he was born. I think he actually saw him the day he was born, which is a very frightening thought. So the first 6 hours of this speech will be from Tim, and then the next little bit will be from Simon. So these are actually from Tim to Veronique and Rob on their special day. I did have to rewrite this, by the way. Just a few words from the heart to Rob and Veronique on their special day. Rob and I have been mates since birth. We have spent many a happy afternoon playing together. I stopped there and made sure they were children. From chucking a tennis ball across the fence to each other when really young, and then through all the school years and beyond. I've always regarded Rob as a younger brother I didn't have. It was always great at Christmas, as Rob always had some great gadget or game that I couldn't wait to get my hands on. Open case. No, this last bit is as kids, not as grown-ups. Close case. Then later on, now this one intrigues me and I did have to find out about it. Then later on, the board games. So you know what that's about, don't you, Rob?
Yeah, I do.
Oh, it's brilliant.
What he's talking about.
Being next door neighbours for so long, I've witnessed Rob growing up into the man he is today.
So not at all then?
Silence. He always had the gift of the gab, and I usually enjoyed the banter down the pubs with the various tales of usual some drunken antics or incidents that he somehow managed to get involved in. Now this is one of the things I miss the most about his emigration. I hope I've said that word right. It wouldn't change that. I wouldn't change that though, Rob, as Rob has achieved something that I've always dreamed about in leaving these shores. For a better, cleaner lifestyle and a bride to boot. What that means, right? Bride to boot. B-double-O-T. I hope it's not referring in a bad way.
We call it a trunk.
Of course, it's not always been smooth sailing. There were the times of great jealousy from me when Rob went to play with the Seacombe twins opposite our houses, or the time Rob ran away to the park alleyway, which lasted a good 5 minutes, then I believe Rob turned back for dinner. This is good, the next bit. What about the CB radios? What about when CB radios came in? We spent hours exchanging handles and stuff on the airways, didn't we, Rob? Then there were the CB clubs we joined. Do you remember the one in Eastwood? And the two poodle head sisters? That was a strange setup, was it not? Can you elaborate?
No.
Please note Tim's speech. I remember one summer holidays, Rob and me went camping to Danbury. We were supposed to go fishing but ended up having an argument with a group of lads who tried to let their tent down. Our tent down, excuse me. So we retaliated by getting loads of wasps that were rather mashed up with a hammer and throwing them into their tent. Were you smoking funny stuff, Jim? You don't remember none of this?
I remember there was a BB gun involved. We had a BB gun.
Some of them told us Okay, I haven't. It was Rob who introduced me to fishing. Although I haven't been for years, we always had a laugh. Rob taught me a good few tips with knots and rigs and other things, although I still never caught that much. We always smoked a few on then nights of fishing sessions, didn't we, Rob?
Even when we were 12.
And the burgers we fried up on the previous day's fat. Well, how we never got food poisoning, I don't know. Back to the board games. Rob had a great game called Star Trek, and although the game was good, we used to change the game plan. Do you have any idea about this?
Yeah, I remember this very well, yeah.
Because it's hilarious.
Yeah.
Always at the end, the two main villains of the game became rather attached to each other. So please ask Rob, this gentleman here, I haven't got a clue, to explain during the evening about the blurg, the spider, the mating, please excuse this bit, and the piles. Does everybody understand what piles are? No. Hoping it's that.
Hemorrhoids.
And the hemorrhoids. I'm sure Rob will thank me for reminding him. Of course, I would love to have got to your wedding, and for that I'm sorry. It's not possible though. I'm sure today will be a great day to remember. All in all, Rob is truly a great mate, and back here he is remembered fondly by us all. Myself and Bev and the 3 kids all send our best wishes and congratulations. However, you are not forgiven in telling me that Guiver would beat me at darts. Bring it on. And how true you were. Finally, though, it's great that Rob has found his soulmate in Veronique. In the time I have known her, she has put the final twinkle in Rob's life's portfolio. The days and nights of continual football, soccer, beer, concerts are now truly at an end. I hope not. But surely V and Rob do go well together. And it has been good to see Rob settle down properly, and I wish you both every success in your life together. And maybe it's not too long before the little V's and Robs come along. Your old mate, Tim. I think we should raise a glass to Tim and his family. Yeah, and some friends indeed. And I need a drink, yes, very good. Here's to Mr. Tomlins and his family, and also to the bride and groom, Alex Merman. Have some friends.